Peacemaker.
Starfish is a slang term for a butthole. Think there's any connection?
No.
Suicide Squad. Suicide Doors. This James Gunn version, it's pretty good. It's definitely got his flavor, his style. This feels like a newer, modern, better, bigger version of the older one with Will Smith. But I don't know, it's kind of, it's been a thing with his movies recently. Like they're really good when you first watch them, but I feel like it's kind of forgettable. Like right after, you're like, oh, that's cool. Good effects, good whatever. But I don't know. I guess that's just how newer things go versus like older stuff, like the first movie. I don't know if there's been a Suicide Squad before then, but like the first one had a lot more charm and the usual. It's more rewatchable. I feel like this is just something like you watch it that first time, it makes the impact, it hits hard, it does its job. But beyond that, I don't know. It's almost like there's too much going on, or there's too much happening, or it's too epic, or too, I don't know, like it doesn't really. And all that matters is that first time, sure, but like is that just me? Am I crazy? Like all his movies kind of hit that exact same way, where like it's almost too good where you want to just watch it that one time and leave it at that. I like watching movies over and over. I've been at a spot where, hey, it may not have a connection, all I have is like DVDs, I'll watch them over and over. This hasn't happened in a while, but you never know. Or if you can't stream it, maybe you have the DVD, maybe electricity went out, maybe you have a portable DVD player. Like, is this something you would watch when there's nothing else to watch, or would you choose it before anything else? I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. It's just, I think the comic book guys, the superhero people, I don't know, to them, is it more just another superhero movie? Is it kind of that top tier quality caliber of what you can get out of all of these things? I'm not even sure. I can't even like think of the other stuff he's done. I know he's done more, but I don't want to like name drop and be wrong. But yeah, he just has such a specific direction, which is good. You think of like Guillermo del Toro, Michael Bay, Quentin Tarantino. These really super specific cinematic kind of approaches, and but I don't know. Granted, James isn't I like his spiky hair, I like his energy, I like his vibe, all these things, sure, whatever. I don't know, it's almost trying too hard, which is good and bad. It's trying to have its spot in like this thematic, very specific formula put together setting, But I think out of those few examples alone, it definitely isn't. I mean, granted, the superhero stuff is way different than like everything else, but I don't know. Everything looks great. Everything's very screenshot worthy, very wallpaper worthy, very like, wow, that was a good shot, good shot, good shot. But I think when some movies focus on that too much, it's like, is this a movie? I understand movies are like moving pictures. First and foremost, it's the like cinematography, photography, all these things, still images. It's all cut and it's all in motion, and it's not quite always this super fluid angles. And but I think it's more of a fashion show. It's more of like, we just want a really good looking movie that'll make this impression, and it's more about that and less about the characters, less about the story, less about what's going on, what's happening. And it's so much more about things that just don't really matter. It's like, sure, you'll get character development, you get all the stuff that you would expect to be in a movie. It's standard quality, what makes up the entirety of it and put together, and the writing and like all the pieces. But I don't know, it's just kind of a turnoff. It's something, granted, it's something I'm really excited for, like, oh, this is gonna be so good, you know what you're getting, you know what you're expecting. But it's so portrayed, it's so routine, it's so expected and typical, and I don't know. Granted, those are the bad things. The good things are like, hey, they are good. They can be cozy, comfortable. You know you're gonna have a good time sitting down, relaxing, getting cozy. Ooh, this is gonna be action packed, but it's gonna be fights. There's gonna be slow times where you can just chill for a minute and take it all in, and then boom, quiet loud. But from start to finish, there's that feeling, that core inside gut thing that's like, it's just so passive. It's like, hey, here's another movie, something to watch, something to do. But come, what, couple hours later or whatever, right back to reality. Right back to whatever you were doing before. I don't know. He pulls all the punches, especially like if you think about it in a theater perspective or big TV, or it really is big. There's a lot of characters. Everything's really group effort and focused, and it's all about the team. I don't know. I didn't like staring at John Cena's junk the whole time. This overly buff guy, it kind of made you stare at him half naked most of the time. Someone died off way too quick. These are just kind of little inserts. Someone that's really cool and good. I guess more specific movie things. The rat girl was hot. Idris was Idris. I like Nathan. I don't know, it's got everything there. It's got the dark humor, it's got the comedy, the comedy relief, the action. Probably some more memorable scenes than others. There was one part where it was kind of weird just to see, like, you know these characters so well and for so long, over so many years, and sometimes you're kind of like, whoa, this is kind of weird, but kind of hot in a way, but kind of weird. Yeah, it's tough with superhero stuff because, like, it's kind of that bare minimum layer of. There's just not really a whole lot there. There's not a lot to work with. But I don't know. I don't work in the industry. I don't know what. You know, these kind of movies have a place. But everything's done for a reason. Everything's said for a reason. Everything's put together for, like, all these things kind of make up. It's a sellable, marketable thing for a reason. But it really is kind of just this pitiful. Like, I'll watch it because I pity it. And I'd be interested to. There's still some people that just don't like superhero stuff. I think it is one of those things you have to kind of force yourself into. Because I think at first for anybody, it's going to be this very unappealing, like, just coming from a non-superhero background. But then you give it a chance, like me. You're like, okay, I'll start biting. You start to be more open to things as you go. But, you know, I can watch these all day, every day, and it'll still just give me this. Doesn't really make me feel better. It doesn't make me be inspired or motivated, or I think these things that they're kind of supposed to do, like, oh, you can be the hero too, and anything's possible, and you can make it happen, and you can save somebody and be strong and have powers, and I get all that. I get the meaning and definition. Sounds great. But I guess these aren't just my preferred role models, and that's all it really comes down to, is that they're not what I depend on, but we have the option. It could be superheroes, it could be ninjas, it could be samurai, it could be anime characters, it could be firefighters. I don't know. Everyone's got their kind of thing they aspire to. And it does raise the question, like, hey, maybe I could do something like this one day. I think the issue, I don't know. I think the closest thing I could think of could be like Batman or something, but I guess there's just never been a superhero where I'm like thinking of all of them right now. There's never been one like just for me, and oh, it's speaking to me and who I am, and I don't even look at it like a diversity thing or this or that, just me. So yeah, I'm gonna find it kind of hard to connect to this kind of stuff. What's up with Peacemaker, man? He got a show. He's in Mortal Kombat. Like, he's cool, and I like John Cena and all that, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense, like him wrestling, superhero buff, his character. I get it. Harley's still banging. I think Suicide Squad knows this too. It knows that instead of having one main big line character, Batman for example, it really is kind of the spread out thin. These guys are so disposable and expendable, and that's their whole thing. So it's kind of funny though, because of that, right off the bat, it's gonna be this very, do I like them? Do I hate them? Do I care if they're dead or not? If they die, does it matter? I don't know. But I get its whole appeal. It started as like, hey, there's blood, violence, gore. It's gory, bloody, nasty. Kind of the thing that a lot of these things don't touch up on enough. The fact that these guys are so overpowered and they're not normal. They're not normal human beings, so obviously they have these capabilities and skills. So it's nice to see that displayed in this manner. But that's like the only appeal that it has. Suicide Squad specifically. And of course, this is trying to have like a really good soundtrack, a bunch of like old songs, a bunch of dad songs. I mean, hey, at least Guardians of the Galaxy had heart and charm and good songs and space, and I think with something like this, there's just really nothing much there, huh? It really is just a bunch of guys in suits, and I like the whole anti-hero thing. I like the fact that, like, hey, you got these bad guys that can kill these other bad guys, but they're anti-heroes, but they're good guys, but they're not, but they're still villains, but they're... I mean, it's kind of a lot, but... You know, you got Waller still doing her Waller thing. I don't know, I have so much perspective on all this because, like, between games and movies and shows and animation, there's so much to put together. There's not much of Suicide Squad, but obviously, since that older movie, it has really popped. But that was just also a very different time, a slower time, and but even comparing it to the old movie, it had better music, it had better art style. Purple Lamborghini lurking. Skrillex, come on, Rick Ross. This movie is just so incomparable. It's trying so hard to one-up the old movie. You had Cara Delevingne, or the Hot Witch, first movie. I mean, here you got the shark, killer shark guy. There's also a Suicide Squad game that I'm actually gonna play soon, but I'm not expecting much. I wasn't very impressed with what I did watch of it. I know it was a Suicide Squad anime, but it wasn't. Jesus, dude! I think I watched like 5-10 minutes of it. I didn't watch it at first because I want to say it was only subtitled and I wanted English. I was like, oh, this could be cool. But I couldn't take it seriously. I couldn't look at it the same. I even tried watching the Rick and Morty anime and it's weird. So it's putting out work, man. It's out there, but I feel like this is also one of those movies and series now, because there's so much of it, that it dies out quick. It's very forgettable. Like, it's gonna stick in your memory, and that's what it did best, is like, hey, it's here to stay. it is kind of iconic in a way, and it really pushed itself into that mainstream culture, pop culture. But it's just kind of mid. It's really meh. It's entertaining as hell. But I don't know, I think with movies, and especially the history of movies, and I've always loved movies more than shows too, especially. It's like, give me some emotion, give me some drama, that's the ideal, that's what movies are. Give me some... Let me take something away from it. Let me leave the movie. And you know, you can't always expect shit like that, which is fine, but this obviously wasn't geared towards that specifically, I'd say. But give me something when you're a passionate movie lover, and there's really only going to be like a ratio of 1 of every 5 movies that comes out that's actually going to be good, that's actually going to be like, ooh, I have to see this, I want to see this. 1 out of 5 is being generous. I'd say more like 1 out of 10. And unless you're someone that just watches every single movie that comes out, or you just don't care what it is, or what genre, or who the actors are. I don't even... directors, whatever. This will blend in right pretty well with all that, but... And hey, granted, movies aren't expensive. You rent them, streaming service, watch them in theaters, whatever. I mean, it's affordable, it's cheap. You can't really complain. It's a very different thing when you're paying like, you know, $60-$70 for a game. Maybe even more than that. But that's obviously just a very different thing as well, but... I don't know, I appreciate it, I respect it. The fact that it's available and it's an option to watch now, and it's a thing, and... I guess for me, I just want more. But whether I get that or not isn't the issue. It's just, you know, can't get everything you want, which is okay. But what's confusing is that this movie kind of demands that of you. It really expects you to be like, oh my god, this is the greatest movie of all time. But at the same time, it knows that it's never gonna... Things like this, at this level, it's never gonna be Harry Potter. It's never gonna be Lord of the Rings and Star Wars and Titanic and Gladiator, all these things you could possibly think of. But the issue, I think, with superhero stuff, what they've been doing for how long now, is they've been just diluting the shit out of it. They're watering it down so much. You know, back when, I would say, Iron Man and Batman and these movies came out here and there, and it wasn't ever too, like, noticeable. Like, it actually made you want to watch them, and ooh, cool, and this should be exciting, and I haven't seen something like this in a while. And granted, I think lately they've been somewhat slowing down with that, but obviously with streaming services, which is mostly, sure, pertaining to shows, it's not really helping. You know, theaters are very different now. I mean, as a moviegoer, depending on what else is out at the time, something like this is probably going to be the much more favorable option. Because you know you're not going to leave, like, disappointed necessarily, but not, like... I don't know, these are memories you make. This is your life. Life's short. With people you know, friends, family, girls, an audience, these things, they they kind of have to stick more. They have to make more of an impact, because if they don't, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But it you know, especially when people are streaming or something, right? And it's kind of shameful. It's like, yeah, the movie is good. Oh, it was okay. It was alright. And everyone's gonna be different with all that, but shit, man. I wish I could say, oh, the movie is so fucking good. It was so goddamn fantastic. And it's just like, okay, settle down, but that's the goal, right? That's the idea. That's where these things should go. I don't know, it's tough love because, you know, I like this stuff, but I'll never kind of cross over to that other side or be converted, and which is fine, but I kind of want to know what that's like too. Like, what could that be like to you know, these movies are meant to push not only the movie, but these are people's jobs. This movie's, it's supposed to be pushing games and the anime and the shows, like whatever. It's supposed to make you want more. And that's the whole business model, is like cross promoting other stuff, whether it's other superhero stuff or Suicide Squad specifically. I don't know, does this make you want to watch more? I don't know. It does put you in that mood and put you in that that spot and that position. But what it could also very well do just the same is do the exact opposite and make you want to watch like a horror movie or I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, it's cool. It's very average, but just nice to, like, this movie alone isn't really enough. Like, you kind of have to and it does that well, is it really makes you look at the bigger picture and more superhero stuff, and together and as a team effort, a big collaboration of a lot of different people and movies and blah, blah, blah. But hey, you know what? There's Suicide Squad, and there's everything else, and this and that. Great. It fits in. Cool, life goes on. I guess it goes down in the history books. It's immortalized because now it's a whole thing. It's a film. It's accessible. It's there. It's big enough where it's not like gonna go anywhere. It's like one of those movies you'll find at the bargain bin, like. And hey, that's a good price. That's a good deal. But it's so interesting how they do that. They somehow turn like an A-list, AAA, I don't even know what you'd call blockbuster, but they somehow make it always like feel like a B movie. It's very impressive. But I think they even know that is the fact that, like, people like B movies, people like bad movies, and kind of indulging in life's little nuances. So it's just another way to look at them. Like, this is like the best of the worst. So cool. Suicide Squad.
I want take certain measures if this mission went more important than you could possibly imagine.